I want to talk to you about how to leverage LinkedIn to blow up your business in a good way. Really get higher fees, be able to bring in more and more clients, get bigger opportunities coming to you. I have to tell you, I love LinkedIn. I love it. I help my clients play on LinkedIn. I help them leverage LinkedIn in so many different ways. One of the reasons why I don't like to just be seen as a LinkedIn coach is because I do so many more things with my clients. But I will tell you this. LinkedIn is our main platform online that we work their business. Just today, I had a conversation with a client that we were getting things going on LinkedIn for her, and she's looking for $60,000 to $100,000 clients. And LinkedIn really hadn't done much for her up to this point, and she wanted to play a bigger game. She wanted to move into that top 10% in her industry and bring in those premium clients. And she deserves to make that kind of money. She's brilliant. She's amazing at what she does. And we got on a call today, and everything is working on LinkedIn. And she goes, "Oh my gosh, my calls are booked. I'm booked solid. I cannot believe the way this is working." She said, "This is just crazy. And I'm having so much fun. And I'm just loving this so much." And she was just so excited. But then right after that, I had a client that I worked with about 4 years ago reach out to me, and she wanted to talk to me about something she wanted to partner with me on. And then she said, "Ann, I just have to tell you," she said, "if you would not have taught me LinkedIn and you wouldn't have taught me how to build my business and my brand on LinkedIn," she said, "my business would not even be close to where it is now." She said, "I'm working internationally." And she said, and I knew that she was already having incredible results when we were working together. She started getting clients all over the United States. But then she just kept working the process and doing everything that I taught her to do. And she now has an international business. She said, "I got out of the local market. I started playing a bigger game." And she said, "It has changed my life." But the other thing she said is, "Had you not taught me how to do all of those things, and had I not worked with you as my coach," she said, "I would have shut down through COVID. I wouldn't have been able to survive in my business through COVID." But she said, "Because you had taught me everything and how to build on LinkedIn, and you really felt like I should be there," she said, "my business actually flourished through COVID." So look, I am telling you this because LinkedIn is a gold mine. If you are looking to do anything big in your business, you want to fill your group programs in your business, you want to get high-end clients, you want to work with nonprofits, you want to work with high-level CEOs, you want to work with high-level professionals, you want to fill your podcast, you want to get sponsorships, you want to get on stages, you want to be on podcasts. All of these things can be accomplished with LinkedIn. So if you are not on LinkedIn, you're missing opportunity. I still see so many brilliant coaches, consultants, professional service entrepreneurs who are still just stuck in Facebook. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Facebook. I'm just saying the really high-end people are on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a business platform. It is a professional platform. And so if you're not using LinkedIn, you're just really missing those opportunities. So here are just a few quick tips to help you leverage LinkedIn so that you can really play a bigger game, get to the top 10% of your industry, your niche, your market, and be able to accomplish bigger things in your business and do what other people are not doing. Look, if everybody's trying to fill a Facebook group and sell in a Facebook group and they're selling things for a few $1,000s, well, you could be selling things for hundreds of thousands of dollars on LinkedIn, depending on what you do, or maybe multiple five figures, not just a 5K program, but a $50,000 program, not just a $3,000 offer, but a $30,000 offer, not just a $10,000 offer, but a $100,000 offer. Are you doing these things? Well, these things don't typically happen on Facebook or on Instagram. It is really where you step into LinkedIn and you just go bigger. I have trained so many people on LinkedIn. I've trained entire groups for other coaches and consultants to help their clients be on LinkedIn. And I just am such a believer in it. It is my favorite platform. So let me just break it down really quick. Some things that you need to think about if you're going to start working on LinkedIn. And hey, if I can help you and you would really like to accelerate your growth and your success, then reach out to me and book a call at acarden.com. And we can talk about my process to help you really do this on LinkedIn. All right. So the first thing is you want to make sure that you have a clear strategy of what you are trying to accomplish on LinkedIn. So what is the end goal that you want to accomplish? If you're just trying to get clients, then that should be your end goal. If you're trying to get partnerships, that should be your part of your strategy. You want to know what you have to think about what you are trying to do on LinkedIn, because if you don't, then you're not going to be doing the right things. You're not going to be taking the right steps or the right actions, and the details will be wrong. So figure out what your end game is, and then you want to reverse engineer. And okay, now what do you need to do on LinkedIn to make that happen? So let's say, for example, I want to get clients on LinkedIn on how to have $40,000 to $150,000 clients, paydays, and months. Well, then that needs to be my strategy. So, what am I going to do to get people into my world to ensure that I'm pulling people that might want to work with me? Well, the first thing is I want to optimize my profile with that kind of a headline and that kind of a message. And then I want to say who I'm for. And I want to get very specific on really how I do that with people. So I want to be able to offer some sort of a resource or some sort of a PDF or something that can show people how I help people do that. So first, my headline is right. My banner should be dialed in for these people and what I want to help them do. I should have a professional profile picture, my headline, my contact information, all of that should be right. But then I also want to make sure that my about section, my featured section, and even my experience all speaks to these ideal clients. The next thing I want to do is I want to start building my network, and this should be a consistent everyday thing. LinkedIn allows you to connect with 100 people a week, and so that's 400 to 500 people a month. And what I recommend is just breaking that up, and you can do 20 people a day connection, and then you want to start building your network with the right people. So you want to really know who you're going after. Once you start bringing the right people in, they're seeing your bio, they're seeing everything that you're about, they're seeing some sort of a lead generator, lead magnet, some sort of a resource that shows how you can help them. This is how you will start generating interest and start booking calls and start generating leads. But the other thing is you want to be conversational with people on LinkedIn, and you want to think about it as building relationships. However, if you dial things in, it doesn't mean that everybody's expecting you to build a relationship with them before they'll do business with you. This is the power of positioning. You want to look completely credible for what you do. So when people come and look at your profile, there's no doubt in their mind that you are credible, that you're excellent at what you do, and that you are the person that can get the results that you say you can get. So all of this is the credibility piece. You want to build that up on LinkedIn so that you look like the authority, so you look like the credible expert that you are. So all of these things are your foundation and the positioning on LinkedIn. But then you want to get into conversations with people. You want to find out what they're looking to do, how you can help, how you can fill in the gaps. And all of this just comes from conversation. If you don't ever have conversations with people, well, you're not often going to move them to action. People do business with people. And LinkedIn is such a great place to build those relationships because that's what people are expecting on LinkedIn. However, you can speed the process. You can speed the know, like, and trust. And you can do this by making a compelling, irresistible offer to them that gives them complete value. So it's not about trying to sell them something, but it is about giving them value to move them one step closer to wanting to buy. So if you do this in the right way, and it's going to be different for everyone, I can't really tell you exactly how to have that messaging or how to have that connection because it's going to depend on what you are trying to sell. But when you do this in the right way, you'll be able to book calls, you'll be able to qualify people, make connect calls, you'll be able to build partnerships and even work through people to get referrals or get partners and get connections. So there's just so many ways to use it. One of the things that I do when I work with my clients is we really map out the exact strategy that's going to work for them because there are a lot of different things that you could be doing, but it doesn't mean it's the right thing for you. So this is where my experience comes in, being in business for 40 something years, really understanding the marketing side of it. So there's not a one size fits all here. It's not cookie cutter. I really want to stress that, because often on Facebook, what you see is cookie cutter approach. And you will even be sold that a lot of times by LinkedIn marketers. But I just want you to know that that doesn't often work. And for a lot of people, they burn up time and effort and money when really they need to dial in their own custom system that's going to be right for them, for who they're trying to attract and for what they're trying to attract people for. So get that profile optimized for the right people. Make sure that people can see you're credible, that you are an authority. You could do this through LinkedIn events. You can do this through the LinkedIn newsletter feature. You could do this through audio events. You should be doing this through your content. You should have thought leader content that builds up that profile so people can see that you know what you're doing and that you are consistently attracting the right people into your network. Also leverage LinkedIn to work through other people. I already mentioned that, but I want to go deeper on that. So one of the features of LinkedIn is you get to see who else someone that you're connected to is connected to as well. So if I'm connected to Jane over here and LinkedIn shows that we're connected to 70 of the same people, I can search that network and I can ask Jane for an introduction. So that's another way to use it. I used it today because I found out about a conference coming up and I wanted to find out, okay, who's going to be running the conference? Who are the people in charge of the conference, so that I can submit a speaker proposal and my one sheet and all the things to get booked on their stage. I would love to be a speaker at this conference. So I actually went to the website. I found the CEO of this conference and I reached right out to her on LinkedIn and I asked her, who do I need to contact to become a speaker for the conference? And so this is another way to use LinkedIn. You can reach almost anyone. You can get almost anyone's contact information. And then the other piece of LinkedIn that's so powerful and valuable is the navigator, the sales navigator feature on LinkedIn. It is the paid version of LinkedIn, but it will help you build a list of your ideal people. And if you're not using this, oh my gosh, you are missing opportunity. A lot of people are like, well, why would I want to pay for that? Well, just think of the targeting capabilities when you can get super specific by job title, by how many years they've been in business, by anything that you're looking for really with a lead or even a company. You can search with a LinkedIn Sales Navigator. And so you can build this amazing list. You can build your Dream 100 list or your Dream 1000 list. And now you have the perfect people that you can set up a marketing campaign for. You can set up connections with. One of the strategies that I teach people is, okay, let's get these people on an interview or a show or a podcast with you, because now you can build that really fast relationship. So all of these things are pieces of the marketing strategies that we put in place, but there's so much opportunity on LinkedIn. I just cannot encourage you enough to put it in place in your business, and it will change the game for you. And hey, if your LinkedIn is not working, it's not building your business, it's not bringing you hundreds of thousands of dollars or $1 million a year, you've got to break down in your strategy somewhere. And I would love to talk to you about how we can fix that for you. So I hope this was helpful. LinkedIn is your gold mine, and maybe you have a lot of untapped gold that is sitting there. Let's mine that gold on LinkedIn. Let me know if I can help. Book a call at acarden.com. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.